Now, the problem here is that we made a component that was independent, that could be used from the outside, right? So we need to make the trying to log in an input field on this component that we built. So we're kind of going back to what we learned earlier on how we can actually use input fields. So this is recap also. So now I'm adding this as an input field. So now the smart component, the login component, can actually control when we are trying to log in. So we need to now make it so that as soon as I click this button, I explain to the system we're trying to log in. We're going to get a reply in a second. So let's go into our login component TS file right here. What we're going to do is we're going to say as soon as we click the login here, we're going to locally store something trying to log in, just like we had in the other one. And that's also going to be a Boolean value, but now it's just in our smart component, right? So now it's in the smart component we are trying to log in because we are redirecting the call to the smart component. So what we're going to say is we're trying to log in is going to be set to true as soon as we hit the login button, right? So now we are trying to log in. And as soon as we get a reply back from the subscription, we'll just say we're done. False. Game over. We're not trying to log in anymore. The last thing I need to do is go into my component here for the login component, which is this guy, not the login view component, but the login component that displays the login view component. And in here, I'm going to say, just like we're doing up here, I'm going to say with square brackets, I'm going to say trying to log in like this. And what I'm going to point it to is the trying to log in inside my current code. I know, this is tough. You'll learn, you'll be happy. But this trying to log in references the trying to log in we built inside the login view that we started out with. This trying to log in actually points to the trying to log in that we have inside this login component. So we're saying as soon as we hit the login here, we set this to true, we should pop up, we are trying to log in, please wait. As soon as we get a reply from the service, the fake service that we built, then we set to false. We're done logging in, congratulations. Let's try and see if this works. I'll log in again, and let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4. It's trying to sign in, please be patient. It's going to return you couldn't log in a second. Username and password was wrong, right? So let's try again. Let's try and use the right password. Again, we're trying to log in. Give it a second, or 5 actually. Congratulations, you are logged in. So that was all. I just wanted to show you guys how easy it was to actually make it twirly like this. So I can't click the button now, it's hidden. And now I'll log on. See you in the next lesson where we'll have even more fun.